one of the most important things about how faith works. Romans 10:6-8. It says, but the righteousness of faith speaks in this way. Do not say in your heart, who will ascend into heaven, that is to bring Christ down from above. Do you know what that means? It's simply saying, don't weary yourself out trying to figure out how it would happen. And that's what it means when he says, it's the righteousness that is of faith speaks in this way. This is how faith works. This is the psychology of faith. This is how the things that are of faith operate. It goes ahead to say, do not say in your heart, who will ascend into heaven, that is to bring Christ down from above, or who will descend into the abyss, that is to bring Christ up from the dead. In other words, it's just saying, when we are walking by faith, it is not our place to weary ourselves out trying to figure out how it will happen. That's what it means when it says, don't say in your heart, who would ascend into a heaven that is to bring Christ down, or who would descend into the deep that is to raise Christ up. That's not your place. That's not your place. It is not your place to weary yourself out trying to figure out how God is going to do it. It is not your place to worry yourself out trying to figure out how it's going to come to pass. That is not your place in the equation. That's not your place in the equation. What is your responsibility in faith? It tells us in the next verse. Look at what it says. It says, verses 8, it says, but what does it say? It says, the word is near you, in your mouth and in your heart. That is the word of faith which we preach. Our responsibility in the equation of faith is to keep the word near us. Keep the word near you, in your heart and in your mouth. Don't say in your heart, who shall ascend into heaven, that is to bring Christ down, who shall descend into the deep, that is to raise Christ from the dead. Don't weary yourself out trying to figure out how it would happen. How is God going to bring this thing to pass? How is the manifestation of this thing going to happen? That's not your place. That's not your place. Your responsibility in the equation of faith is to keep the word near you, in your heart and in your mouth. That's your part in the equation. Keep the word near you, in your heart and in your mouth. Your job is to believe. It is God's job to bring about the manifestation of his promises.